It was a tit-for-tat, neck-and-neck battle in set number 1. The biggest lead was just 6 points by FEU, and even at that crucial stage of set number 1, NU made a run, and they were within 1 at 23-22. But in the end, yung tenacity and aggressiveness offensively by FEU prevailed.
That's true, and NU they tried really. They made a run. In fact, they were really doing good in their offense. And their blocking, especially, also their defense, until again errors cost them, spiking errors from Byron, and then it was too close already. Dikit na ang FEU sa 25. Vargas with his final point of the set, finally getting a clean hit because he's been blocked most of the time in that first set. 14 attacks for FEU, comparing it to only 6 for NU. We're tied in the blocking department at 2 apiece. Service aces, only 1 for NU and none for FEU, and unforced errors 14-9. So those are big numbers right there in the error department. And itong second set, let's see if NU can probably, do better, especially in setting up their plays. Kasi kita natin nung first set, talagang they found it so hard to set up their plays. No combinations. I think it was all outside sets. So wala sila masyadong naging kombinasyon. Unlike when Kaine Pomuceno was there, you would see them hitting from the middle, from the differential attack, and even sometimes from the running. Pero nawala yon nung nawala si Kai sa rotation.
Let's see how NU adjusts here after a close set number 1. As we get set number 2 just underway here at the arena in San Juan. Good afternoon, everybody. Final game day of the first round of elims of season 74 of the UAAP volleyball tournament. And si Lucel Byron. Defense behind the block, not yet ready. And NU draws first blood. It's set number 2. Vargas has such a unique way of approaching the ball, Iba sa ibang open spikers we see.
Yeah.
She has a tendency to stop before she actually jumps, which gives her a little bit more height.
Yeah.
Pero that momentum is kind of
that's right.
killed,
Medyo nabawasan na.
Byron off to the other side. That's Pablo hitting. Vargas again.
Another long exchange here.
Poor pass by Rojas on the first touch. Hirapan si Giselle C, and that resulted in the violation against FEU. 2-0 to start for NU here in set number 2. And for more about the Lady Bulldogs, let's check in with Victor Lopez.
Eric, in that last huddle, Coach Francis talked to the girls about their positioning as well as their reaction time, saying, they were a little out of sync in that last set. They could have won it, but the problem is that they let their mistakes overcome them, especially pointing out that wrong serve error. In fact, it bled out into another service error later down in that set. Now, he wanted the girls to slow it down, saying they shouldn't go for the kill the minute they hear the whistle. The fact that they were down in that last set should have made them realize that we have to take things 1 point at a time. Rushing things would probably just give us more errors. So in this set, Coach Francis wants all these problems adjusted, telling the girls that they know what to do. They just have to put everything together. I think it possibly come out with that win, Eric and Ian.
All right, thank you, Victor. Yeah, of course, because at this level, the X's and O's are not as important as the motivation you give to the players, because they already know what they need to do. It's just how do you get them to do it, because there are certain days, of course, that they're not up to it, they're not 100%, they feel a little tired, a little, it's a bad day, it's whatever. So you have to motivate them to be 100%, because they can. It's just that how can you make them do it? That's a big question.
That's true, and having played this sport, same at this level with these girls, it's so hard to get really the 6 people on the floor to be at the same page with the level of intensity, mental preparation, psychological readiness for the match. But if you do, wow, those are the most memorable games.
Yeah, that's why coaches get paid to do that, because it's a tough job to get these girls together, di ba?
All at the same time for each match. Ang sarap nung ganun.
Now let's find out the FEU adjustments coming into set number 2 as we check in with Bea Coronel.
Well, Eric, Coach Ness attributes their slow performance in the previous set to the fact that they are still getting used to the new rotation. However, he told his girls that they had to pick up quickly, so he reminded them of 3 things. First, they all had to practice good defense, as this would allow them more opportunities to come up with good plays. Second, they had to communicate, as Coach does no longer want to see any holds and lapses. Finally, they had to be patient, Coach pointing out how they seemed rattled, especially when blocking. Now, despite their win, Coach thinks that it was actually the Bulldogs who played with more energy. So it is only vital that the Lady Tamaraws regain their confidence and strength if they want to win today. Eric and Ian?
Thanks, Bea. Indeed, that's correct in you know that Coach Ness pointed that out na mas mataas yung energy ng Lady Bulldogs, and that yung struggle mostly was because of the rotation na nawala na nga si Maika Morada, no? For FEU.
Siguro sabi ni Coach Ness, you can't relax. Baka akala kasi ng girls na that they won the first set, okay na yung ganon. No, dahil sabi ni Coach Ness, in fact, mas maganda pa nga yung linaro ng ano. So, dapat to get the second set win, you have to perform better, be more aggressive, and more focused, especially dahil alam niya, gustong makabawi nitong NU dito sa second set.
Now, going to that, yung mawala ng one of your best players, I'm pretty sure during your years playing for UST, Doc, nawalan di kayo at one point in time ng best player nyo in the middle of the season. How tough is it adjusting to that new rotation?
Well, it wasn't really that hard kasi wala naman kami magaling na player. Lahat kami parang naglolokohan lang. So, wala kami masyadong namimiss pag may nawawala sa amin.
Parang okay lang.
Wala pa siya. O, sige, ano pa? Pero but kidding aside, well, I really have, you know, no experience in that because my teammates before were, we stayed on.
Okay.
You know, wala kami masyadong...
Hala ko, nilaglag mo na lahat ng teammates. Lalo makikinig sa inyo, no?
Pag nakikinig siya, sigurado nagtatawa. Yung mga yun. And we really stayed on. We finished our eligibility, and that really made our stint very memorable. And well, back to your question, if you lose it's so hard. You know, volleyball is such a tough sport na pag isang nawala sa rotation, lalo na in the middle of the season, it's so hard to replace that person. Kasi malaki ang role niya, not only with what she's good at, for example, an attacker, mid-attacker, and outside of hindi. Pati sa depensa, sa blocking, and also yung being a Maika Morada, the leadership, yun ang pinakamalaking nawala sa FEU for this season.
Well, so far, so good. After a 4-1 start para sa NU, humabol itong FEU, and they are back on top. 6-5 in set number 2.
Mary Rose Vaniel to serve for FEU.
Ang bilis, naka-ano agad ng FEU. Lumamang na agad.
Almost a mirror of image of set number 1. Ano? Nung nag 4-1 din ang NU, and all of a sudden, errors like that brought them down. FEU on top 7-5.
But you're right, Eric. Looking at the NU lineup, they have the materials. Huh? They have very tall players. They have young players. It's just really, you know, probably the youth that they have, the inexperience that they have. That's the biggest,
the line,
you know,
challenge. Certainly got the skills as you take a look at Mandapat. Target the smaller Giselle C and get that off her hands for the point. Andrea Marzan checks in to serve, one of the taller Lady Bulldogs. Nice tip. Smart play by Giselle C to take us to our first break in set number 2. FEU on top by 2, 8-6.